foes, with the Clippers winning both years, extended to a 7th game with one of those matchups. Here's Kawhi Leonard in the paint, and he's just no good. Mavs lost at home for the first time this year on Wednesday night to Toronto. They're 3-1 at American Airlines Center as Harden drills a three. It's Lively overshooting the rim on an attempt inside. And it's Leonard with the rebound. And Kawhi puts it down and scores with a foul. Both games were played in the same building in Los Angeles.
Clippers coming into this season talking about wanting to take the regular season.
Tip in, no, yes, finally. He was in there keeping the ball alive as well, or attempting to do so, as the Clippers have a 7-point lead. Leonard looking for another hoop, and wow.
Go back to this last possession. I'm seeing a different.
Yeah, nice move there by Luka.
I was going to say, the way they're guarding Luka has been really different than last. That trap between the legs for a left-hand layup.
You can just drive and go right at him, or you can leak out in transition and have an easy deuce like that.
Painted.
Yep, good point. Yeah, last week when the Mavericks were there, we did find out that the three-point line was not the appropriate dimensions for Dallas, but Luka misses. Clippers have gone to their bench. Bones Highland is in the game, and he picks up the Mavericks' first sub, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Hardaway's on the board.
Tim Hardaway Jr. has been doing that as of late.
Coming off an 18-point, or he averages 18. He's coming off a 17-point game. Kawhi super frustrated and yelling at referee Mark Lindsay. Now Luka with a pass that caroms off the backboard. I don't think I've heard an effects mic pick up something quite like that before. Offensive rebound, three-pointer. First time.
This is just how he drew it up. Pass it off the backboard to another guy swinging for a three.
Pass it right off the effects mic, apparently. Leonard for three, and Bones Highland. Zubac jostling for position down on the block with Dwight Powell. Pass out to Kawhi. Drive, kick, 4 to shoot. Harden rattles in a three-pointer.
Last couple of games, giving up offensive rebounds and paint points. Something the Mavs really have to take a look at and try to fix. But it's a good sign to see Kyrie get going from the outside.
Some career three-point shooter. So that's a number that's going to head north, like right now, with back-to-back.
Against the Raptors, working his way into the rotation.
At 5 points and 5 rebounds, all of that coming in the fourth quarter the other night. Here's Jones, corner three. So the Clippers scoring 5 points in 53 minutes. Taking now 7 shots from the floor in that time. In the paint, Luka, down he goes, and down goes the shot of the Mavericks.
But it was a great way to come into Mavs culture.
Kyrie had 24 points in that game. One little fun nugget from that game is that that night with 9 points.
That is a fun nugget.
That is fun with stats right there. Kyrie Irving, another three-pointer after. And here's Irving with another three-pointer made a moment ago, 14 points. And Dallas in front by 7. And here is Luka out from Bedford. He hits it. And they've already had a delay of game warning. Was that a second delay of game?
I'm going to go sure. Probably slamming the ball. It goes above the head.
And here's Derek Lively inside.
Dropping energy, dropping offensive production. Haven't really been able to find that rhythm again.
Now here's Bones Highland. He'll lower his head and drive inside and score. It's a 1v2, although there's some support now on the break. But Hardy loses possession against James Harden. And Terrence Mann drained
to the challenge that Jason Kidd gave him after the game. Sometimes when you use choice words, a.k.a. soft,
yes,
that hits him.
Mavs have been very responsible with the ball with only one. Down goes Kyrie, and the shot is on the money. And now here is Russell Westbrook all the way downhill, and no foul. Or the technical foul there on Zubac.
He was barking going into that timeout.
Now here's Irving breaking down the defense, kicking out Hardaway on the money. An erratic player, but certainly one capable of going off, as we saw in this building almost 1 year ago. And here's Luka putting up and hitting a three. Scoring is down this year, 4 points a game. He averaged over 17.5 points off the bench last year. Strangely enough, was nowhere near winning Sixth Man of the Year. He was 4th.
Now, as these guys are playing with a James Harden or with a Westbrook, so that changes the dynamic of how that bench unit is run.
Wow!
And maybe not getting as much opportunity.
On the line, the offensive rebound follow-up by the Clippers did not hurt Dallas. And down to the last 40 seconds of the first half. A drive into the paint. Luka got Diamante off his feet and stayed with it. And scored. Play. Differential of 8 seconds. Harden around Lively to Diamante inside. Leonard, no. Offensive rebound, Terrence Mann. Clippers are playing small to start the third quarter with Mann on the floor, right down into the hands of Paul George. Now here's Westbrook down the lane.
In the playoff series, Mavs were up really, really big in the first half, and the Clippers erased a 20-point lead, I want to say, in like 3 minutes.
Well, that will help stop the erasing.
Talk to Kai about his lob pass.
Terrence Mann deflected into the backcourt, but it's picked up by Luka.
But they talked about that at halftime to be on guard for
the ball here with Kyrie Irving. And it's controlled over by Dallas, right to Luka. Arts. Westbrook a drive. I think this is goaltending with Luka right now.
One more. Shoot it.
And from near the hash mark, 42.
And now there's just a little bit of jealousy there.
But I will say.
Jones Jr. and Kyrie Irving. He's into double figures. Quick score by the Clippers. It happened tonight with 4.5 minutes. I think 4:31 to go in the third. And that is Paul George flip. And in-state rival Houston. That's the conclusion of group play in 2.5 weeks on the 28th of November. He has 17. Tip out rebound by Powell. 1 minute left in the third. Kawhi in the paint, and that is
concedes a 30-point lead. And J. Kidd, how much longer does he play, guys, before he throws the towel?
Well, here's Kyrie. We were up there in Denver last week, and I asked both coaches, Michael Malone and Jason Kidd, before the game about it. And Drano for Dante Exum is part of the reason that he was out of the NBA for 2 seasons, playing at FC Barcelona and then Partizan Belgrade in Serbia, was that he was not much of a shooter. The Clippers are 3 points to the good in the second half, and now 6 points to the good in the second half. Well, a decent stretch here for the Clippers. Now an 18-point game. Turnaround shot by Hardy is good. Ball out to Kobe Brown. And Brown with a tough shot. Diamante with the tip in.
Well, we are down to 14.
So just about half of the halftime lead chewed up. But there's that guy, Seth Curry, one of the best three-point shooters in the hit.
It looked most unpleasant.
It probably was.
Yeah.
11 charges drawn this year. Going into tonight, Dallas leads the league in that category as Luka adds 2 more to another huge night against the Clippers. 44, limited 5, as Hardaway misfires and Terrence Mann rises to collect a rebound. Mann made his season debut Wednesday. Dwight Powell, and he draws contact and has his first basket of the game. I have to say with comfort that their night is over.
Hey, can I get you guys excited for Mavs Live right quick?
Sure.
I just got a text from a friend that lives on the West Coast.
All right.
And he has 464,000 views for his Harden take that is now sweeping the nation. So
he's going to find out.
You can't miss a second of Mavs Live, whether it's the pregame or the postgame. It's always cool.
Elbow J is good for Bones Highland. Live for another one. Natives of Montreal and Toronto, Prosper and Powell. Terrence Mann will let it rip for 3. Offensive rebound by Moussa Diabate. And yeah, that was a nice move. Dante Exum to Powell inside.
I get
right now.
Yeah, I get it.
I got the frozen shoulder thing. So they don't have no teams that handle final possessions in situations like this because of the point differential thing as it relates to the in-season tournament. And Denver dribbled out a possession at the end of the game last week, and the Mavericks do as well tonight.